I'm gonna drive my car for the very last time. It's gonna be a sad little ride, but you know, oh God. Public road. This car feels absolutely amazing. It handles so good. And we're gonna compare his car to a stock Sherman in a little while. Because I'm gonna be fixing up my stock Sherman. And I'm just gonna daily it. We're just gonna fucking daily it. We're not gonna mod it at all. We're maybe gonna like do some interior stuff like a radio. We're gonna do maybe a steering wheel, I don't know, because I like the feeling of a new steering wheel. I don't like the really thin corolla steering wheels that come in stock. They feel terrible. I fucking hate those. But yeah, I got my sparkle in right now. Because I wanted to have my grip oil on my simulator. Because I'm not going to drive this anymore. So I'm gonna bring my plates in to the insurance company this week to end my insurance on this thing. You know, it's gonna be a sad moment. I'm still gonna keep the plates for just a little while, just so I can drive the other car to Deck Pass, and that's pretty much it. I don't know why I didn't go. I don't. You may be laughing at me right now, but trust me, it's gonna fucking run, it's gonna be beautiful. I'm gonna like buff it and shit, you know, so you know shit's real, you know? You know what, I'm just gonna keep it running for heat. Because we ain't got no heat in the shop. I just want my car to be my heating up place. You know, when you're working in the cold, you just need a place where you can just sit for a couple minutes, warm up, go working again, have a little bite, a little snack, have a drink. And I think it is in a good position, man. So, I'm gonna keep it running. Leave my radiator on because it's so fucking cold in here. We still got the LEDs and shit pretty fucking lit. Everything still works. I did got some water damage or something. My wiper kept going on by itself the whole time after I washed it with a power washer, and yeah, I was washing not the engine bay, but like behind my wheels and stuff. All the suspension components, and it was like a bunch of wiring, and I think I hit some shit that shouldn't not been wet, but it started doing some weird shit after that, and like my wiper kept going on by itself. I got this weird ass light popping on, which happened a while ago. I thought, you know, it's gonna go off when I change the battery, because this indicates as a broken battery. I changed the goddamn battery. Ain't the light gone, bro? It's not gone. But anyway, we still got everything. The roll cage in here. We got my sick ass e-brake, my cool shifter. And by the way, the cop was bullshitting that I extended this. That like I welded some shit in here so the shifter would be longer. And I kept getting tickets for shit like this. Shit that isn't even true. Okay, you can give me tickets. I ain't got no fucking problems. You can go ahead and fucking give me tickets for my rear tires and shit because they ball as fuck. I know. And I know that. I do change them every now and then. But if you go give people tickets, give them fucking tickets that for shit that is actually true. Like, don't go out and bullshit it. Oh, you extended your shifter. I ain't got no proof of you extending your shifter, but you extended it, you know. And then bullshit that I ain't got no dashboard in my car at all. That my e-brake has sharp edges. I mean, come on, man. I'm fucking trying to cut myself out here. Doesn't work. Oh, the cops were always bullshitting that my tires were like literally hitting my fender. Because you cannot have your tire rub on your fender. But I mean, I do got a decent amount of gap in there, even in the fucking rear. I do got a gap. I can literally fit my fingers between it. Like I can put my pinky all the way through. Look, this is not hitting it. And for the ride height, the cops were fucking measuring it on a driveway that was going like in a round way. It's not that slammed, okay? It is low. But it went through Tech Pass with the same ride height. They didn't care about the fucking ride height at all. The only thing that they cared about was my wheel was too close to the strut. And yeah, when you get them stock, they come really, really fucking close to the strut. Even stock wheels, stock suspension. You literally have like a couple mils between the tire and the shock, like right here. I don't know if, yeah, I cannot turn the wheel right now, but it's like literally 2 mils away from it. That was the only reason why I failed Tech Pass for my suspension. And I'm just getting a shit ton of tickets for no fucking reason. So I'm just gonna like fix the daily. And yeah, have no tickets anymore, I guess. It's sounding pretty good. Oh, it's nice and warm in here, dude. Oh my god, this is so nice. I just want to sit in here all day now. So, for the people that do not know, so I got pulled over and this cop, biggest fucking douchebag in the world, in the fucking absolute world. I'm gonna give it to you. So he pulls me over. I just give him my paperwork and everything, like I always do. And you know, this I'm just gonna like say it already right now. This cop was the biggest fucking piece of shit liar in the fucking world, biggest cocksucker, biggest asshole. He was pretty damn violent and aggressive and all that. Fucking douchebag. So this cop pulls me over, puts me on the side of the road. I just give him my paperwork and everything. I ain't got nothing that's not okay on my car, so you know, this cop starts looking all around my car for my VIN number, starts checking my engine, starts looking at my tires, and then he starts measuring the ride height, okay? And when they measure your ride height, they have to be on flat ground. They cannot be on an uphill where the road's not flat at all, because you know, you can drive it up a fucking speed bump and then start measuring. You know, you're not gonna clear that, okay? But it has to be on flat road. So I'm telling this officer, I got the clearance that I need. This is not a flat road. This is a drive in from the store. This is parking. This is not flat. You cannot measure it here. That's what I'm telling him. And I'm not being an asshole or a dickhead at that moment. I'm just trying to explain. I'm just telling him that's it. And then he starts telling me to shut the fuck up and he's gonna arrest me and blah 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 and all this bullshit. And then he goes looking in my car. He says, "Oh, you hot wire the key." Like, this cop straight up bullshitted that I always hot wire my goddamn ignition to start my car, which is not true. I always start by key. The reason why the car is running now and the keys are not in is because I got two keys. So this one key is a copy. Yeah, it's this key. This one is a copy for this car originally. And then I got the other key, which is right here. And this one is from the other Shiina outside. And I put the key in, I can start it, but then I can pull it out. So there's no, like, the key isn't locked into place. And that's why I can pull it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's why I do not have a key in here at all the times. Then I got a bunch of bullshit for my shifter being extended. He says I extended my goddamn shifter. Not true. This is the original length. I put a BMX grip on here because it looks better that way, and it's got this soft, nice finish on it now. Wow, I'm gonna shut the car down right now. This is so fucking hot in the car. I do not need to heat the car anymore. So this cop starts bullshitting that this is extended, that my handbrake isn't stock. This is not a stock handbrake by him. The only thing I did was I put a goddamn BMX grip over here, and I changed the button out with this cool bullet because it looks cool as fuck. But this has been sanded down, it's been smoothed out, it's even been fucking buffed, okay? It's like, it's literally being buffed. Like, it's impossible for this to be sharp. And then he says I got no dashboard, I got not this, I got not that. He starts writing down a bunch of bullshit. He starts writing down that my lights do not work, which they did not test because I had my keys in my pocket. I switched the ignition on, they could not have turned on my light and everything. So for this Charmant, it has less rust than my other Charmant. Super weird. I don't know why. It's been sitting outside way longer. It's been neglected way more. The paint is even in better condition than my paint was on that one. Because when I got the black Charmant, the drift car that I use now, like, everything was chipped away around the wheel wells. When you would look behind here, like, I would have this huge hole right here. You could just put your hand through the cabin into the trunk. I had a ton of rust out there. There was some stuff welded, pretty crappy. And out here, you could just look into the car. Like, there was nothing here. Like, all the way from here to here, this whole area, there was nothing. There was nothing. And they didn't even see that on Tech Pass. But what they do, they don't fail you for that on Tech Pass, for the rust. They didn't even see it. You know, they don't see nothing. But, you know, you got a little rip in your seat or something, they just fucking fail you, okay? But anyway, this thing is pretty clean. Here's the starter. I'm gonna put that one in right now. I kinda took it out for that one because the starter wasn't really working, but I got it working again now. So I took this out for nothing. Kinda sucks. But the interior is pretty clean. Not clean, I do gotta clean it, but I mean, it's in good condition, it's clean, it's nice. You still got everything stock wheel, stock shift knob even. Come on, dude. Where are you gonna fucking find this, huh? Everything full on stock. The rear seat is kind of fucked. We got some rips and tears. It's all fucking disgusting. Like, I do not even want to sit in here. I gotta clean this thing out really good at some point. We do got the door panels in from the luxury Charmant. This is the stock bumper again. I'm gonna put this one on. Still got the blinkers in and everything. Everything is stock on this one except the door panels because I switched those out with the other one. The hood is not mounted. Oh my god, I'm just fucking this hood up. Okay, so as you guys can tell, these things kind of broke. I just want to cut all the structure stuff out here. Just want to cut it all away, and then drill some holes in it. Put some hood pins on the other one. Slap that bad boy on there. Oh god damn it! I don't got this fucking fuse module out here. Damn, where I'm gonna get that one? Gotta take that one too from that Germont. Because this little fucking fuse module is like so damn hard to find. It's crazy. But we got this fuel pump out here. It's garbage. We got this ignition that we JB welded. It's pretty lit. I gotta put some contact points in there because these are shot as fuck. The car's not even running right anymore. Oh, I gotta get one of these. These are the condensers. These are like $2 or something. I don't know, maybe I'll just grab them out my other Shimano just for a little while. I completely forgot about the little module thingy. But, you know, there's really not that much work on it. Yeah, there's a lot of work on it. But, you know, it's not like, oh, I still need to put an engine in it and still need to find a transmission and everything. You know, I mean, this thing is pretty far. You know, we're getting somewhere with this. But on these left-hand drive cars, you got the steering shaft coming through, and it's like right in front of the starter solenoid, so you cannot take it out that way. You're gonna have to take out the whole steering rack and everything. Kind of sucks. Is there even any water in this thing? Oh my god, this keeps me rusted on. Real good. Yeah, this thing is fucked. Oh my god. It's gonna be hard to work on. Yeah, it's dry as fuck. That's how long it's been sitting here. I'm just wondering what the cams look like. I mean, they're not looking too bad. They're really not that bad. If you look inside, really, really not that bad. I thought it would be worse. So, I'm in the shop with the bike. Absolutely fucking fun. I left at about, what was it, like 2:30 or something? Now it's 4:10 already. Come on, dude. It takes so fucking long with the bike. It sucks. And now it starts raining. Absolutely amazing. It literally fucking starts raining right now as I just arrive out here. Anyway. Excuse me for being so fucking sick. I'm fucking dying. I'm gonna replace the condensator in here. I'm gonna take the spark plugs out. I'm gonna see if I can get it running. We have to fuck with the timing a little bit. I don't know how much it's off because I took the distributor from this one, put it in that one a couple times, back and forward, took them apart a couple times. So this thing is not gonna run the way it's been timed and set up right now. But we're definitely gonna get this thing running. After I got everything done, everything's running, everything works, I'm gonna go to the brakes, front brakes, axles, rear brakes, drivetrain. The exhaust I'm gonna weld up in a different shop because the welder out here kind of sucks. You can't really weld it, and you need a lift to put in the other exhaust that goes over the diff. They're pretty damn impossible to put in without a lift. We got this one out with 2-person. We had to lift it up with jacks, and it was a fucking hell. So I'm not even gonna bother with the exhaust. We're gonna do that somewhere else. Just want to get this thing running and driving. So the condensator is this little thing out here. It makes sure it gets the right amount of voltage through the ignition, so it doesn't like overcharge or under whatever. So yeah, I did take the fuse box from this one. This is a new one that I just put in. We took the alternator. There's some small stuff here and there that I took, but you know, like the battery, we took the battery, alternator, fuse box. We switched that one, so before this thing even runs again, we only need an alternator. Yeah, and brakes, because I'm still gonna take that and the rear end. But I'm gonna put the racing rear end in, 1.6 out here, welded diff. Has bigger drum brakes and everything. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna get a Hydro E. Oh man, I'm so goddamn sick. The sad part about that engine is I got a goddamn JB weld the engine block shut again, because I did it on this engine, but it didn't turn out too good because I didn't get the proper JB weld that I was needing to put on. This is some other brand of JB weld. This one is just an epoxy with a tiny bit of metal in it, and these are just junk. Like, these start cracking pretty easily. They're too soft. If you get real JB weld, the thing never fucking blows up. I'm gonna put real JB weld on that one probably, and then just put another coat of real JB weld, whatever the fuck I get left on this one, because this one is leaking out there, and then some other spots too, as you guys can probably tell. I don't know where the fuck it's leaking from, but it's leaking from everywhere. It's just a little bit too dark. It started to rain the whole time, on and off. I mean, and it's just damn cold. Man, the sky looks cool in the camera. It doesn't look that purpley in real life. Just brown shit looking. Anyway, I'm gonna get this thing running tomorrow probably, if the weather is not too bad, if I can work in the shop. So this thing should be running tomorrow. After I got the thing running, I'm just gonna air up the tires, and I'm gonna see if I can drag it out to this position, because doing a rear end out there on the grid and all that, it just sucks. It's just not fun, and it's pretty damn cold. Doing this stuff takes a long time, and if you want to do the brakes, there's a lot of tiny delicate, you know, parts that you lose really easily, and I do not want to fucking lose those. Okay, that was fucking weird. So this thing is gonna start. I wired up a electric fuel pump. It's on. And it fucking runs. We're just gonna let it heat up for the thermostat, because we took a thermostat from something completely different. I got no idea from what car it comes. So we can't really cook water out here to test the thermostat. But I think it's working. I just saw some movements, right? So today is another next day, and today I'm gonna lift the drift car up. We gotta take the diff out. We gotta take the axles out. We wanna take the brakes off from the rear. This rear end is not gonna be used anymore. The one that's in now, I cannot take out and put that one in because of all the rust. We gotta cut a bunch of bolts, and I gotta order a new 4-link setup before we can place this one. But this one is not registered at the moment anyway. Well, it kinda is, but it kinda isn't. And yeah, I just want to get the other one running, so I'm gonna take the axles out, take the diff out. I gotta put the brakes on the other one, and I'm gonna take the calipers with the pads from the front, because you know I do got some brakes. I don't know where they are now. One is laying in there somewhere. The other one I got right here. But as soon as you see the brake caliper, you're gonna know why I'm taking that other one from the other car. I mean, this is just some rusty gunk. Like I could de-rust it kinda, you know. I can renew this one, but you know, it's a little bit too much work for right now. It's gonna take a couple days. I gotta order parts for it. And I don't wanna spend any more money, so I'm gonna take parts from this one. Just for now, the only parts that I'm gonna be taking is I took the alternator, that's it, from the engine bay. Yeah, I took the fuse box, but I put a new one in here. And then, yeah, the rear end, the front brakes. That's about it. I took the battery for just a little while, but I'm gonna get a smaller battery for the other one because the stock battery needs to be a smaller one. I got a huge one in this one, so I'm gonna lift it up now. I'm gonna start taking the wheels off and everything. So, yeah. I'm literally freezing my dick off right here. It's so cold. I believe it was like 35 degrees or something outside. It's like crazy fucking cold, and I gotta drive my bike all the way out here. Yeah, look, it's 37 fucking degrees. What do you know, huh? Lowest temps of the day, 28 degrees. Come on, dude, what the fuck? Like, I would want to work on this day and night, just keep working on it until it's finished, but you know, it's just so far away from home with the bike, and it just sucks going through this kind of weather. It's not my style, you know. I like heat. I do not like this cold, so it just sucks a lot. The cold fucking slows me down so much when I'm working on this kind of stuff, but you know. Do you know? So, right now I'm draining the diff, and yeah, it's coming out pretty good with still oil in it, which kind of surprised me, because you know, just sometimes these things just leak so easily, and yeah, I didn't really care when I put it together, but you know, I'm letting this thing drip out a little bit right now. It's still draining. I'm gonna take the axles out now before I take the diff out, because you get to take the axles out, of course, through these goddamn holes. You got 4 bolts here. Then you can take the whole axle out. Sometimes they're stuck in there because the bearing. I hope these come out, but they're not rusted in, since I took them apart maybe last year or something. I can't really remember when the last time was I took these out, but they're not supposed to be stuck. Dang, look at that exhaust, boy. It's so pretty with the dent. Fun fact, I got this exhaust for free just because this dent was in there. The owner didn't want a dent in his exhaust, so I got it for free. Pretty cool, but it's been sagging a little bit. I want to keep it up again. What you know about the rake, boy? So, I've been popping on this bitch out here. I'm gonna put the diff in today. I'm gonna put the axles in today. It's gonna drive today. And it's not gonna brake today, probably. I don't know. We'll see how fast we get there. If it's not dark yet and we can still work on the brakes, I'm still gonna do that. Maybe I'm just gonna drive it in to the shop out there if I got some kind of way to brake. But the problem out here is the bearing. Yeah, I cannot really show you, but basically in this axle, you got a bearing sitting right over there, and they get stuck so badly. It's a shit show to get these axles out. Usually you need a tool. You bolt on here, and then you get something to pull it and hammer it. Like, yeah, you kind of get the idea, maybe. I'm trying to get this axle out. This axle is still good. This is my spare axle that I got still. But this one is the axle that I got when I welded my diff in a 1.3 rear. And it snapped, and then I cut this piece off so I could drive it with one-wheel drive. But that was the sketchiest shit I've done in my life. Anyway, basically you got this bearing out here. Sits in there. But they get rusted in a little bit. And they're really stuck in there. And yeah, I'm trying to get that bitch out now. And as soon as I got this axle out, I'm gonna take a look in the diff housing if it's not too dirty, because I see a lot of, yeah, I gotta clean up the surface to bolt the diff on so we do not get any leaks. I gotta RTV that shit, put the diff in, put the axles in, and this bitch is gonna drive. Interior wise, I got a radio, I got a head unit, the hood is on. Oh damn, my camera battery's dead, kinda. I forgot to charge it. Well, I'm kinda keeping you updated, I guess. I can still film with my phone. Anyway, I got a little head unit out here. Oh damn, I got this for free somewhere at some point in my life. Can't remember. It only got an aux and CD, but at least it's something. I mean, I had it laying around. It's gonna be fitted right in there. I'm thinking about putting cup holders right over there. And I ordered foam mount and shit, ordered a new mirror, and ordered some parts for it, so it's nice to daily. But yeah, I'm gonna keep working on this bitch. So, I'm freezing my dick off, and I'm in the car. I got this little heater for 10 bucks, pretty lit. It heats up the car so quickly, it's so nice. Anyway, I got the diff in, I got the drive shaft in, and now I got the axles in, and I got the rear brakes on. So I wasn't really planning on doing the rear brakes today already, but it was like, you know what, I just want this thing on the floor already. Like, I do not want to put the wheels on without the brakes, because otherwise I gotta jack it up again, and you know, I gotta do that anyway. So the only thing I gotta really do now is do the front brakes. And there's a lot of like little stuff I gotta do just to make sure everything is right for deck pads and do the bumpers and all that. But I'm gonna fuel it up. I'm gonna throw some fuel in the tank because it's empty. Then I'm gonna try to drive it. I do have an e-brake on it now, so I do not have any foot brakes. There's not even a master cylinder in it, I guess. Oh wait, there is, but it's not connected. But you know, I'm just gonna like try to move it a little bit, see if I can get it, you know, driving, you know. I filled the diff up with oil and all that, so that should be good. I hope the axles are not gonna leak oil out of them, because the way you put them on, there's like this plate, and it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna explain how it's put together, but if you have a Corolla or an 8.6, you know, like the plate that holds the axle in is so damn bent. I don't know why. I think I did something wrong when I tried to put them on or something last year or something. I can't remember. Anyway, so the thing is so bent, so it's bound to leak oil like crazy. So I put like a shit ton of RTV on it, and you know, I'm just hoping it doesn't leak. And I put it between a bench press and all that, so I tried to flatten it out a little bit, but you know, I hope it's not gonna leak. If it does, I don't know, I might have to throw in another axle, or I can JB weld the axle in. But if the axle breaks, you're fucked. You cannot take the diff back out or something. I don't know, we'll see what we do about it. But you know, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. Right now, I just want to tighten the lug nuts on the thing, because I only put the lug nuts on, hand tighten them, put the wheel on, put it back on the ground. It's right there. Yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do the rest. Today, you know, I've been working for a couple hours now. Like, what time is it? Like, I got here like around 4 o'clock. It's 9:16. So I've been working for a couple hours, you know. So I think this is super weird. The camera says it still has, you know, half a battery life or something. Like, I don't understand. Like, a half hour ago, it was whining that, the battery's low, yeah, it's gonna shut down. But yeah, we good. So I swapped the ignition. I took out the complete ignition system except for the distributor cap, because you know it doesn't really fucking matter. It's just a cap and wires. I even took the spark plugs from this one because it had racing spark plugs. These were like a little bit more high performance, you know, racing spark plugs, whatever. I got this thing running now. The timing is so off. But yeah, it runs at least. Right now I'm gonna move the car. I gotta be really careful with moving it because it's in a really tight spot. And I got no brakes. I don't know if the e-brake works properly. Man, this clutch feels weird. This one got such a light clutch. It's so weird with this one. I don't know. The clutch is so light. Let's see. At least it's running. I'm happy. You know that it's running. Because yesterday I couldn't get it to run. I'm gonna close the hood real quick because I got it open. Hey, it drives, dude. It drives. We're driving. I'm just gonna drive it a little bit around, you know, just do whatever. Man, it's so weird sitting in this car that's stock. The clutch is so light. The pedals feel really weird. Suspension is so soft. I kind of like it for dailying, you know. Oh, it was shutting down out there. I'm gonna throw some more fuel in it while it's running because I don't want this thing to shut down again. Because I started it with a dead battery and it's so hard to start. It's an absolute shit show. And it's backfiring and shit, so it tells me that the ignition is set a little bit too retarded. Probably. I did a little bit of timing. It's running a little better now. But still not 100% right. I'm gonna continue on this a little later today. But this is giving me a lot of hope and it's motivating me to work on it. However, the lights don't work. Really, only the headlights work, nothing else, and the front blinkers, the indicators. Other than that, nothing really works. But I'm gonna continue on this later in the day. I'm glad that it runs a little better. I had to jump it a little bit more retarded because it was way too advanced apparently. So I'm going home now. I don't know what time it is. I don't have my phone on me, but the only thing I gotta do now is bleed the brakes. I put these wheels on. Man, they look fucking sick on this bitch. It's not focusing anyway. So I gotta weld the exhaust on. I put the exhaust in the car right now. And I need rear tires. And that's about it. The front tires should be good. I'm gonna check all the numbers and whatnot. So they act really fucking hard on this kind of shit. They want to fail you for whatever the fuck they can. And I gotta bleed the brakes, weld the exhaust on, do some tiny checking here and there. And I can go to Tech Pass with this bitch. I'm gonna close the gas tank, otherwise some bitch is gonna pour sugar on my goddamn car. We don't want to have that shit happening. There we go. Dropped something, I don't know. So the thing runs, drives. I checked all the lights, everything works. So yeah.